Hey everyone, Attorney Davis Younts here. Listen, I wanted to provide a quick update on trends we're seeing in discharge upgrade and Board of Corrections cases. Particularly, I want to talk about what we're seeing when it comes to cases involving COVID reinstatement as well as mental health issues. So there's a little bit of history to this that I want to talk about. So we'll talk about mental health cases first. Bottom line is this: if you are a veteran who was discharged, even if it was related to misconduct, and you have a diagnosis that relates to mental health conditions, then there's a possibility that you could get some relief either in the form of a discharge upgrade or other corrections to your records. There's been several federal lawsuits in this vein, and what's happening is the boards of correction as well as the discharge upgrade, discharge review boards, they have to do what's called liberal consideration. They have a standard, a normal standard for these cases where there is a diagnosis of mental health that is service connected. There's a different standard. And what I'm seeing trend-wise is that they are granting still not relief in many cases. I think they should, but there is a positive trend line in those cases. So that's one update I wanted to provide you. We are seeing a lot of good news out there for veterans who have been diagnosed with a serious mental illness, such as combat-related PTSD or other ailments, and they're actually getting relief, which is great because then that's increasing their ability to get access to care and other benefits from the VA. Now, on the COVID reinstatement front, we are seeing some troubling trends, but I think there's hope in the future. So what we're seeing as far as a trend line is we've seen several cases. We've had a lot of success with individuals who got out with allegations of misconduct, either for not masking or testing, not following those unlawful orders to do those things, or those who were just straight kicked out because of the COVID mandate. We are seeing individuals that received a general discharge getting an upgrade to an honorable discharge from the discharge review boards. So that's good news. We've had a lot of success there. I think that trend is going to continue, and I think the intent of the Department of Defense on that is clear. They have declared their official legal position within the Department of Defense is that the mandate was unlawful. So there should be no question that individuals should be getting relief. And again, like I said, even those cases that are COVID adjacent, meaning someone was not wearing a mask or someone was not testing, we have had success in those cases. We've even had success representing people who lost on their initial application, and then we came in, represented them, revamped the legal arguments and the strategy, and were successful. That's been very, very helpful. As far as Board of Corrections goes, those cases are moving much slower right now, and they're more complicated. It's not just a question of whether or not somebody deserved or should have received an honorable discharge. It's more of a question of what relief will make someone whole. So is it reinstatement with back pay? Is it promotion with back pay to a promotion that was missed? Is it the removal of adverse fit reps? OERs, NCOERs, OPBs, EPBs. What is it that makes someone whole? And so far what we're seeing is those cases are taking a lot longer for the relief to be fashioned, but I think we're seeing a positive trend as well there. Now, I have been at the Pentagon. I've met with senior Department of Defense officials to discuss these issues. We've even helped craft some of the policy guidance that's going out for these boards. So I remain optimistic, and I think the time is right to get your package in if you're someone whose career was damaged by the unlawful COVID mandate or even COVID adjacent problems like unlawful masking and testing orders. Now's the time to get these cases in. I think we want to get them in while Trump is still in the White House, and it can take 12 months, 18 months to get a decision back. So my recommendation on that, obviously with detailed legal advice for each individual case, is the timing is good. So I wish I had more news on the COVID front. The good news is for discharge upgrades, things are looking really, really good for our clients. As far as records corrections goes, there have been some hiccups. We've been a part of trying to solve the problem and be part of the solution, and I think that there is good news coming. The other thing I will say is we need a critical mass. We need to file as many of these cases as possible so that they can't be ignored, and that people who were had their careers destroyed because of the unlawful COVID mandate can be made whole, and if they desire, continue to serve, but at a minimum, be put back in the position they should have been before the unlawful mandate came in. Please follow us on social media so you can keep track of any updates in this area. Thanks for watching and take care.